are several ways of approaching this. First, on a purely human level, would we question the rightness of putting away someone who in a couple of seconds of raging fury had committed murder? I think not. The action might be over very quickly, but the repercussions would last for a long time. Secondly, let us not minimize the nature of sin. Life is not a matter of balancing up good deeds against bad deeds. Starting from a position of flat neutrality, the human race as a whole is already in a state of rebellion. On the road of life, we are not faced with a fork ahead of us, and a choice between the good way and the bad way. The Bible teaches that we are, all of us, already on the wrong road.
For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
The picture is of us on a motorway, in desperate need of an exit road at the side, onto which we can transfer, and find safety. The record of the Bible is that of God providing, at great and painful cost, the very escape route that we need. It is an exit clearly marked with signposts, to help us leave our hell-bound course. The signposts include prophets, sacrificial foreshadowings, Bibles, churches, preachers, videos and Christian books. They are all pointing to the one way provided by the cross. If people are to miss the way of salvation provided by the death of Jesus, they will have to go past all that. God has done everything necessary to bring us to Himself, and to safety. We are shallow in our thinking about sin, if we equate it only with a number of individual sinful acts. Our real situation as fallen beings is that every moment we live and breathe, we are in a state of rebellion against God. We are an offense to Him, unfit to spend eternity in His presence. Unless something is done to deal with our offense, and bring us safely to salvation. The wonderful good news is that this has happened. God has opened up an escape route through the saving death of Christ. And we need no longer be an offense to Him. For Christ has borne that offense in His own suffering love, as a substitute in our place.
God made Him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in Him we might become the righteousness of God. Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law by becoming a curse for us, for it is written, "Cursed is everyone who is hung on a pole."
It is a free gift of His love. Naturally, this is not automatic. God inhabits its eternity. Do we want to spend it with Him? It would obviously be quite illogical for someone to expect to have everything to do with Christ in the next life, when they have completely ignored Him in this. Ultimately, that is the sin that will inevitably take a person to destruction. If we bypass the signposts, and finally ignore Christ's dying love for us, then we shall miss the one way of safety that He has provided in Himself.